You're listening to the No Tekkers podcast.
No Tekkers podcast.
No Tekkers. What? Man said Bon Gerard. Is it the No Tekkers podcast.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
Episode 62, the No Tekkers podcast. I'm your host, Braz. I got my co-host here, Chief.
Bun the stats.
Mr. Bun the Stats. And then we got new signing.
Cheese.
New signings. New signing alert. New signing alert.
Breaking news.
Brown paper, man.
We got Big
don't pay our
Fazza.
co-hosts.
Big Fazza SLS Sunday League settings.
There.
Joining the team.
Yeah, man.
So
And
going
it's not even January yet either.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm early getting the deals
Get
done
me.
early.
Get me.
Early. So we got no guest today officially, but we're just gonna go through and talk some football, man.
Yep.
So let's start off with the Premier League then.
Yep.
I don't even know who played. Liverpool playing it. They
Oh,
played
yeah, man.
Merseyside derby.
Yeah. And then Sir Divock of Tuckstep scored the winner again.
I got
as
the
he
knighthood
does.
now, yeah. Got the knighthood.
I knighthood did him after the
Champions League.
the Champions League.
Yeah.
So you're saying he's a big game player now then, basically, because he's
Does
scored
he,
in
did
bare
he deserve more game time? That's what I want to know.
Do you know what it is? I think he's got to the stage now where he appreciates that I'm not going to get ahead of Salah, Firmino and Mane. If I play my part in the team, I win more with the team.
But is he even the first choice sub? So you still got like Jota.
I'd probably say no, but do you know what it is? I think he's, what do you call it? He's a cult class. He's a cult hero now. So I think it's just got to the stage where I think people in Liverpool love him, innit? So when he does play, I think he's just, I won't say grateful for the minutes, but like he said, he does big things.
But does he deserve more?
I've potentially so, but it's that saying, innit? There's only 11 players and there's one ball, and so it's like,
But there's more than one club.
But then who does he go to?
I'm sure he can get a little move somewhere. Like you said, he's done bits in big games.
I agree.
You reckon he could go like Palace or something?
I think he's better
definitely.
than Benteke, and I think he's better than.
Where do you see his best position? 'Cause obviously, he's been used across the whole front
Therefore,
three.
centre forward.
Yeah,
Straight down the middle.
Yeah, because he's a techie player, you know. Like,
Yeah,
but again,
I rate him.
But I think he doesn't do it. What's that saying? Is it like he does great things in small rather than all the time? Like he's not a great player, but he'll do great things in a game. Like this is one of them.
So
Like,
it's not consistent.
He's not consistent, no. Because I think when I first spotted Origi, this was going back, I think, like 2 Euros ago. So we're talking probably, how old is it? About 8 years ago?
Yeah.
When he was he's a teenager, and I thought it was the next best thing since sliced bread. But whether it was just chances or injuries, he's been hindered, and it's hard to get past. Come on, Jota's bypassed him, but then it's justified why Jota's bypassed him.
Yeah.
But again,
Well, that might be the because Jota was at another team, innit? So he was at Wolves tearing it up.
Yeah.
That
So,
could be
so
a
do you
signal
not think
for
he
him.
should maybe like try and find a Premier League low move or?
True, but then he could be passed around like Batshuayi.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's going back to Chelsea though, where they have a million players in every position.
Yeah.
Liverpool's a bit different. They're
But-
kind of
Yeah.
But he does, like I said, if he's I won't say
Called upon.
Yeah, and if he's not saying iconic moments, but if he's doing things that are, do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's renowned. He's renowned. You go to Liverpool, Divock Origi's like.
I think it'll be one for the streets though.
Yeah. Like I said,
nah,
Sir
but
Divock
I
of
think the
Tuckstep,
streets
innit?
will forget him if he don't start playing.
Oh, the streets
Like in the
guy.
Liverpool streets will remember him for obvious
Yeah,
reasons.
And that's the only one that matters.
But world
innit?
football are gonna forget him.
That's the only streets that matters is
hear
Sir Divock of Tuckstep. Yeah. Give him his flowers.
And only the red streets gonna remember, the blue streets don't remember him.
The blue streets dead, man.
Okay. One of the other big results, Man United versus Arsenal. Big game. Pulled it through.
I give it. It was an entertaining game.
Sorry, Frank. Sorry, not sorry.
It was an
And big
entertaining
bro.
game.
Sorry, Ruben.
Big up Michael Carrick.
Yeah, man.
Undefeated.
Man walked
100% record.
Just dropped the mic and left it. Like, I'm leaving. I might have back.
Yeah, I just told the boys I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Just got off early doors.
Yeah, so it was an entertaining game. Sir Ralph was in the stands watching.
So what are we saying about Sir Ralph?
Do you know what?
Based off the Crystal Palace game.
Well,
Game
you tell
changer.
me.
I was impressed. I watched the game. I was impressed.
What impressed you the most?
Defensively and how we kept the ball in the final third. Literally, most of the possession was in their half.
I'll be honest. As a neutral, and I say this, like he's looked a little bit different. Not
Bruv.
major, but I think you can see it's not even that new manager thing. I think there was, how many days did he have training? 1 or 2?
I think he had
I
like
don't know.
48 hours or something.
So like you can see that.
Straight away.
To be
He
fair,
put things in place.
he's the king of what you call game pressing. He invented that
Yeah,
whole
you could see it.
style,
We
so-
won the ball back in 10 seconds every time we lost possession. Like it was
So there's
rapid
a definite game plan now.
Yeah.
Whereas
Yeah.
before we just do not vibes.
vibes, basically.
Okay.
I remember
So
what I said to you before, so it's cut, yeah.
Yeah.
When I said to you before, I would, as a football fan, I'd be intrigued to see what the Man United team could do with a plan. And if that's something to go off, then
yeah,
we're
it was.
United from now on.
I think I think defensively, obviously we conceded goals left, right, and centre. Silly mistakes, lethargic off the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like man had us in what 16th for pressing and that in the league,
Yeah.
bruv. That is
Like
atrocious.
I said, so that's what obviously you mentioned it in the group.
Yeah.
So that's why I brought it to like, because it kind of shows to me how bad Ali was
yeah,
tactically,
yeah, definitely.
and no matter what the stats say afterwards, when you go from not pressing to becoming a pressing team, your stats are always going to go through the roof.
yeah,
Of course.
true, it's true.
So
But
that's why I'm not getting too
but
excited
The stats
over
were
the one
saying
game.
since Fergie though, so that means even
Yeah, but
obviously Van Gaal.
What manager have we had that's been full on press?
I mean, no one, but
Well, there you go.
but
do
we've
you-
had Mourinho.
Exactly
And-
who is known for parking the bus.
Yeah,
But do you use that fitness? Because somebody said this the other day, like the Fergie shadow or the over the club.
Kill
thing.
the
Do you
club?
think that hinders the club now?
Yeah,
Does that make
100%,
sense? 'Cause, like,
100%.
and the reason I say that is because when Kenny Dalglish's
I do and I don't, because like he kind of created the blueprint.
yeah.
So all you had to do was follow the blueprint.
No, which I get, but I think the
But-
blueprint can side switch, like it gets to a stage like Kenny Dalglish is massive at Liverpool. But Kenny has to step down and leave sometimes to allow Klopp to come in. 'Cause I think when
Yeah.
Kenny was the manager, if he hadn't stepped away from the club completely when Klopp come in and he still had that kind of overseeing, then I think
Like, I think United's biggest problem was the went from Sir Alex all the way to David Moyes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
and that
that's
was
a massive.
I think
drop.
the game plan was wrong because they tried to get someone in who could.
the mold of Fergie and it's got,
For me, if you're going from Fergie, you need to get Pep or someone of
you need
that
to get
ilk.
someone
You get what I'm
high
saying?
level, highly respected
Right.
within world
Who
football.
can then
not someone who's been at a small club.
Yeah.
because even if Fergie did come
never
into
been at a big
Moyes,
club and don't know how to operate with big personalities
yeah,
and big
I get
wages,
that.
never spent
Facts.
money. He's been at Everton where they were known for not really spending too much.
and he didn't do
but
nothing at Everton
doing
either.
well.
So I don't know how this. Oh, he achieved. What did he achieve at Everton? He got.
Sunday was
But that's the
top
thing though,
four
Everton
once.
wasn't a big club, so just being top half is
Yeah.
looked at as
it's an achievement for them.
good because they had no budget every season.
Nah, I'm sorry.
So how can you go from
if
being
you're
a
used to driving a
manager-
Ford ST, you can't just jump straight to a Lamborghini. It's not gonna work, bro.
You have to take time, my lad. You have
You
to
know what I'm
take
saying?
time.
Obviously, credit to David Moyes now doing his thing at West Ham
Yeah, man.
But
it's-
for me, is West Ham not a similar club to Everton?
Yeah, there you go. That's his
Which is
level,
why he's
innit?
doing well. But now he's got big club experience in terms of he was there. Didn't do much, but he was there.
Yeah.
So surely he would have learned a lot from that. And now I'll say West Ham are a bigger club than Everton. He can take them forward.
There should be though the London club.
And this is, I think another major thing is the fact that Everton have spent some stupid money. If you look over the years, how much money they've spent and what players are there to show now,
Yeah.
it's not surprising they are where they are. You can get Rafa in, but
So their director of football has stepped down.
who were that
Touching on Rafa,
Yeah.
what's your feelings on him going to Everton?
tainted it a little bit for me.
Mm.
Like it's hard not to, and especially not to get too deep into it, but I think he had a lot to do with the background stuff of what happened with like the '96 at Liverpool. And don't get me wrong, yes, it's a collective thing in Liverpool, but I think I don't know. It's not to sound too like. I think once you've done something with Liverpool,
You can't go to the
and I
rivals.
think it's not as if you haven't you've won the Champions League, you've won titles, and you've done things. Not league titles, but you've won trophies. Sorry, and then for you to go to the blue half, it's not like Steve Bruce going from Blues to Villa, is it? It's
Yeah,
like, I think it's a bit deeper than that.
So would it have been worse if he went to United over Everton, or is Everton the worst?
Nah, United's the worst, hands down.
Mm.
Like United's the biggest game.
Yeah.
Like regardless, I think even if Man United could be bottom, Liverpool could be top, or vice versa. For me, that's always going to be the biggest game.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
For me, like I said, we're from that era, and so
Yeah.
I'm like it's like it used to be like Man United, Arsenal. Then it's like
Yeah.
this,
Yeah. Man United, Leeds, all them
yeah,
things
like,
there.
yeah, certain things like
Yeah.
I always still look forward to the Liverpool Newcastle games because there's at least 7 goals involved in it. Like that era there. I show my age now.
West Ham. Speaking of West Ham, they beat Chelsea 3-2. Some small portion of Chelsea fans, I've been told, are now saying Tuchel out.
What?
Silly.
He's still top of the league. It sounds ungrateful to me, but
It sound like FIFA fans, man. Like,
it sounds like Chelsea fans. Just hit that. What's that? Invest the money thing, the financial takeover button.
teams have got short. I think fans have got short-term memories, man, and I think they want instant success. He's forgetting that he's a European champions, ain't it? Like, you haven't got Lukaku there. You've got players.
They're not playing bad either, though. To me, anyway.
But
Just what upset me about that game though was Mendy messing up for the goal.
I'll be honest, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the winner yet. I heard it was really bad though.
Yeah, I didn't
he was
see it,
bad.
yeah.
But now that's gonna overshadow everything good that he's done.
But I was gonna say, was he? Right, you've taken the word.
So you know what I mean. So because he's been so good up till now he's made that one mistake, which every keeper has.
Yeah.
Some more than others.
Right.
He got
Not
top
saying
3
no
in
names.
Europe, didn't he?
Pardon?
You got top 3 in Europe. Mendy.
Dunno.
No, you won at the Ballon d'Or. You got best keeper in it or something like that.
Did he?
Yeah.
Fair play to him. But
On the Ballon d'Or.
we'll get into that later.
We gonna get into
Sorry,
that.
yeah,
Sounding bitter over there. But
Yeah.
so it kind of takes away from all the good that he's been doing. So, and obviously there's always that stigma about black keepers. So
Shaq,
kind
it's
of
no longer Shaka Hislop.
This is what I mean. Like,
Like Mendy now.
But Mendy's top tier,
Yeah.
and
I agree.
Mendy's top tier, man. Like if his name was what, an English name,
Yeah.
he'd be up there with like
John Smith.
Yeah.
and that's just the world we live in, innit?
Yeah.
And like I said, a
Yeah.
spade's a spade, man. I call it how I see it, innit? And if you ever don't like it, tough.
Yeah, man, shout out Mendy, man.
Yeah, big up
man.
Mendy.
Quality keeper.
I wanted to touch on a player in particular because he's been outstanding so far this season. Bernardo Silva.
Always been his different gravy though.
He's been,
Yeah, he's
mate.
he's a special player.
Yeah.
And he was from early as well.
Yeah, very true. Obviously this is his 4th season now. I
Has it been
think
there that long?
Yeah. When we come from Monaco in it 2017, 16, 17.
Yes.
And last season he didn't have the best of seasons because he didn't play much.
Yeah, he didn't really play it.
I don't know what happened there, but this season he's out to prove a point, man. Like he's on smoke.
And I think because they haven't got a dedicated number 9 bar Jesus, that's probably that one position what he can play in. And I think he's comfortable receiving the ball.
Because even now, obviously, people say he was brought to replace David Silva, but I think that's not giving him enough credit. Like,
I think he's
irreplaceable.
like, they're left-footed any players.
Yeah.
But I think they're completely two different.
Yeah,
players.
exactly.
Like, I think they're two different players.
Obviously, David Silva in his early days played on the wing, but like,
Valencia.
him and
Mata.
David Villa,
And Mata as well. That people forget that Valencia team had
ballers.
in there,
Yeah,
man.
ballers. So yeah, Man City doing the business as they do. I mean, I would say between them and Liverpool, favourites for Champions League as well, bar Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
So who says favourite for the Prem now then? I'm guessing you're going to say Liverpool.
Do you know what it is? It's as spicy as the Oakbone and Coronation. we'll get into that later.
I'm saying them two, innit? I don't even... Chelsea are good, very good, but
No,
I
Chelsea now.
think them two are... Well, Liverpool especially are slapping teams.
Yeah, but I think the big thing for us...
But that's what I mean though. But they're playing well. Chelsea don't even play well half the time and still get results. That's what I'm going to have to back Chelsea
It's going to be...
For the league.
for the league.
African Cup of Nations is going to be a massive...
Yeah, that's going to be a mad thing to you lot, innit?
Massive.
Yeah, I don't know, man. To be fair, Chelsea ain't... Well, no, Lukaku ain't got going yet, so...
I think the league, again, if I come back to bite my words in the summer, then I'll be a happy man. But I think the league's probably out of touch for us because of the African Cup of Nations. But that's what I said on my podcast when I was here before. A Champions League, I'd probably lean more towards.
Yeah.
That starts again when
February now, innit?
So-
Well, after this week, February. What I would say, though, is... you lots outside your starting 11, it's
still kind of stringy and bare
yeah.
bowls.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I'm
got
not,
Origi. What more you want?
listen, that's Sir Divock of Tuxcliffe to you, please.
No. Divock, that's what it is to me.
I'm trying to hashtag and throw that out there. I'm trying to catch on a little bit.
outside your starting 11. I mean, Mo Salah goes, Mane goes. I mean, Keita is not really in the team at the minute.
No, I think I think they're like Jota. So if them not go, then you're gonna have what?
Jota, Divock, and
and probably Minamino.
yeah.
A massive loss is that Elliott. Harvey Elliott getting injured, because I think he would have, if he would have carried on playing and not get injured, I think he would have. He's up there.
Yeah,
he's
a good player.
talented. Yeah. But again, I think that for me, it's you have to score against us. It's not. Sometimes we can have games against West Ham where it looks easy, but then there's games where if you got Matip, I've always said Matip and Van Dijk playing together, it's Colossus. You're not going to get past them, but it's very open. Very open.
Van Dijk's having a quiet season so far. He's getting on with his business.
And I think he's going under the radar. And I think you have to bear in mind, it's coming from a major operation. Yeah. And the fact that he can still do some of the things he does and he's reading at the games, he's unreal.
Yeah.
Like
Obviously, he's not at the level that he was before with the season when he was on fire. But he's still at
and this is
level.
why.
And that's how high his side's got you. But that's like, remember, the measuring stick of where he was that season, he was elite behind everybody else. So even when he is down a little bit, he's still
yeah. But I think we have to kind of give credit where credit's due to Messi and Ronaldo to be able to sustain the high level of
consistency.
Blood.
Shout out Messi when he's number 7.
You just got him going again.
Number 7. Shout out.
Do you think it was deserved?
Huh? Why not? Of course. Shout out Messi again, man.
Big
number
for
7.
me, I just think, I think if anyone deserves it, is it Lewandowski? Is how he's pronounced it?
Yeah.
Lewandowski. No, I wouldn't even say Salah. As much as I rate Salah, and I'm a massive Liverpool fan. We didn't have.
But this is based on last season, so the last calendar year.
Then Lewandowski has to get it for me.
Especially how he didn't. They didn't give him the 2021.
I'm just asking why. I don't know.
I think then bearing in mind then Messi's.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch that much Bundesliga to know how he.
Nah, you watch Champions League though.
Champions League.
No. But we're talking about the calendar year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of the calendar year, how many Champions League games he's played?
All the group ones.
Exactly.
6.
Compared to all the games in the season.
Yeah, but remember they won
That's
everything.
a small percentage.
Yeah. But it's I think it's.
So I can't just base it off just Champions League.
But
Otherwise, they might as well just erase Bundesliga.
But I think it's not even about the players, and I think we have to talk about, because the players if the players receive the award, they can't complain, can they? Because they've been given an award. I think it boils down to the people who are voting, because it's just journalists, and it's not footballing people. If that makes sense. You're just journalists that technically you wanna. If Messi's gonna do you a centerfold, like a double spread article next year, he's getting you voting. And that is politics, isn't it? And I think that's for me.
I think as well, because he won the Copa America.
That was
the trophy that needed ticking, an international trophy, and because he done it.
Now they can say that argument with Ronaldo.
But before he got to PSG, at Barca he was doing well.
Yeah, he was doing well, considering now that you take Messi out of that Barcelona team, and look at what he was doing.
Exactly.
He was carrying them, doing a mad thing. But
because he's had a slow start at PSG in terms of stats,
I mean,
people are onto him.
No, but I think that's just
the GOAT should not be having a slow start. Let's be honest.
No.
But it's their system.
Stats aren't showing that he's having a good season. If you watch him,
they're just lazy. The front three are lazy. You can't have Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi just walking back to the halfway line. Then you've got not to like. Then
why can't you?
Because you haven't, your midfield and your defense isn't that great, and they're not that much workhorses.
To be fair, Kimpembe.
I told you.
Fraud.
We'll get to that later.
He's a FIFA player. If you got him on FIFA in your ultimate team, he's a, what do you call it, a meta player. So he'll win everything. But don't let FIFA and real life football confuse you, people, please.
Exactly.
Please, man.
Which I feel is what a lot of people do with Messi.
People think they can put a shadow card on like a real life.
And them silver players. They still do bits.
We're trying to put like a
no way. But yeah, shout out Messi. Number what, 7? Probably be your last one. So fair play to you, mate.
So they're negative energy, man.
Fair play to you.
No, I think that
if they give it to him again next year.
This year it's he never started yet.
No, I'm just saying, if they give it to him again next year, based on this year.
I think the era of players. I think that generation of Ronaldo, Messi, Modric, they're going away. I think the next generation crop of players are the ones coming up now, which are going to be Haaland. What's his name? Is it Vinicius? And
like, born him too. Vinicius Junior.
No, but like just like that.
Yeah, that era of player.
That era player, like the age I'm referring to more than that.
I reckon if Ronaldo carries Man United to a trophy, Champions League or the league.
What?
Then he'll get Ballon d'Or next season. You heard it here first.
So you'd have to win the league this season.
Yeah.
Or
Champions League.
If that happens, Ralph needs a Ballon d'Or. Okay, if he touches pitch or not, give him the Ballon d'Or.
What do you say, Sir Ralph?
He needs a knighthood immediately.
Yeah. I reckon with the way we played against Palace, I know it's only Palace, but still, Patrick Vieira's doing bits at Crystal Palace. Let's not take away the credit.
Palace are decent.
They're playing out the back. They got some.
I like it.
But like I said, I'm not gonna get too excited after one game.
Yeah. You know, United will stay
exactly.
ready.
Can I just say, like, remember like when you first signed Ronaldo and Varane? Like I'm not gonna say you, man, but I'm just gonna say Man United fan. You was hella gas. We're gonna win the league, and then.
I said to these like I said
he's from when
didn't I say we'll finish 4th at best?
Probably I can't remember.
You don't remember half the things I say. You know.
No.
You see him.
Chief's a man. From watching the podcast I've watched of it, he's a man that he's consistent with his. No, I'm saying this. And I'm saying that.
Exactly.
So
but he's trying to call me out now. Say that I didn't. Did I not say? Run the poll. Did I not say? Ali Gunnar Solskjaer.
I'm not saying you didn't. I'm just saying I don't know.
That's it.
I don't say he did. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, top 4, I think is achievable. That's what we have to aim for. I think the league is out of our touch at the minute.
I think
it's just braggart rights right now, and like
I said, we just got
a cup runs.
We beat Arsenal. Hopefully, we can beat them again.
Yeah,
that's about it.
It's mad, dogs. I think the league. If you look at players in the league, like you've probably got the Premier League's got definitely the world's best players
and managers
in it as well. So it's very much so a case of whoever wants it on the day.
Yeah,
like whoever really motivates their squad and turns up and gets them going, I think can push on. It's just a case of consistently doing it. And I think who like I've got in at the minute, that 6-month contract is not there for that long. He's there for the long run.
Yeah, because they call him the coach's coach, like Basilia, but Basilia's a fraud because you ain't done.
I love it, man.
He's like he's Dan James and he's like
no. In fact, he's got a fraud because he signed Dan James. Love it. I'm on to you.
Yo, so obviously my whole thing was people are raving about this Marco Basilia because he's what them man who done it say where they got it from.
But what did you expect him to win at Leeds in his second season?
My thing is, so hold on, you're the man that taught these man how to win stuff, but you can't win nothing.
So what I'm asking, what did you expect him to win at Leeds?
I didn't expect him to win anything. I expect him to do better than what they're doing at the minute.
It's like
but it's always harder that second season though.
Bro, what did they do the first season?
Did it do well first season?
You reckon?
For a newly promoted team?
What did they finish?
No, I think no. But again, I think that was like what Sheffield United done the first season they come up because their gameplay was so different.
They overachieved.
And the league didn't adjust to it. Leeds done the same thing last year, but Sheffield United.
Well, then I rock bottom getting relegated.
And this is it.
Well, this is where Leeds are, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. So next season they might come back.
I'm saying
they might sell Dan James, get someone proper in, boom, up the league.
Someone better than Basilia.
I think I think for them is when their big players are out. So what's his name? The striker Bamford. Rodrigo's a fraud. There's another FIFA player. Rafinha, absolute baller.
Yeah.
But I think
Jack Harrison. Harrison.
Jack Harrison,
the baller.
Calvin Phillips.
Calvin Phillips, a bad baller. And I think it's when they haven't got, because the way they play, and because you haven't got, like you said, a squad depth, and it's where even Liverpool falls down sometimes, is the way we play. If you haven't got the players to match it that are injured, then you can't play that system. And if you haven't got a plan B, then you kind of
you've done that
finished.
Okay, cool.
I want to talk about Newcastle.
Okay, go on.
Because you're now the richest club by a long way.
It's longer than long.
It's 3,000% or so.
Blood. It's wild.
It's crazy.
It's wild. Yeah.
You then decide to sign a manager who
Eddie Howe
ain't done nothing.
But who could have got though?
No, but you're now billionaires. You get a man who's never had a club with money. So same way United had Sir Alex who knows how to deal with a big club. You then go to David Moyes who's a budget manager. You now do the same thing at Newcastle. You get billionaire owners, and then you get a budget manager who wasn't even good enough to keep his job at Bournemouth.
He's not there for the long run, though.
Do you know who I would have?
But he ain't even gonna get. They're gonna get relegated to the champ, so he's gonna have to bring them back from the champ.
But do you know who I think would have had more credibility to take that job and do better? Claudio Ranieri. I think if they would have, he's at Watford now, innit? If he would have gone to Newcastle bar Watford, I think he's got the player power to sign players in January. Because if Claudio Ranieri phoned you up and says, right, then I want you to sign for Newcastle, or Eddie Howe phoned you up, who you more prone to listen to, Ranieri?
To be honest, you might as well have just kept Steve Bruce if you was gonna hire him.
I think Steve Bruce was done dirty, but that's just another.
You know what I'm saying?
He's just a younger Steve Bruce, in my opinion. The old English managers
That's
kind
like-
of things.
Yo, give
All
Sol
you needed
Campbell a
was
chance,
someone
man.
to keep you in the Prem for this season, and the next season do the mad thing.
I'm saying give Sol Campbell a chance, man. Eddie Newton.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we spoke about this before briefly, but who's gonna sign for Newcastle?
This is what I'm saying. That's why you get bare money on loan, as many loans as you can get in, and then keep you in the Prem. And the next season you can sign more, man. No one's gonna sign halfway through the season when you're rock bottom.
All I know is if Newcastle get relegated, I'm getting a season ticket at the Blues, just to go to 2 games. Just to watch Newcastle when they sign Mbappe. To now I'm already playing.
Like I say, that's an expensive season ticket. Just buy the 2
I
tickets for the
know
game, fam.
Well, when they played Arsenal, they're calling what's his name? Saint Minimum.
Stop it.
Saint Minimum, you know. Rude that is. To be fair, he didn't have a sniff. What's it? Tagares.
But do you see the what do you call it? I know you say Bundestats, but do you see the right hand side? Like was just where he was marking the 2 players was just like marking it 5 and 6 ratings. Like it's like my man was it Titch? What's his name?
Who
The Japanese right back of Arsenal.
Thomasy.
Crossed them out the game, just excellent.
Yeah.
She weren't involved.
You weren't getting no joy on both sides at all.
I think
Couldn't do against United though, could they? Anyway,
he'll be the one player. I think when they have the revamp, he'll stay.
You reckon?
I reckon they'll probably keep Lascelles as well for the fact he's the club captain, and then do the same thing what they've done with Richard Dunn at Man City, where they build the team around you and then ship you off.
After a couple of seasons.
Yeah, just to make it look good.
like I said, they're gonna have to keep him a long time if they're gonna go champ. They don't stay up. It's peak. January is key for them.
I heard the joke was it on the radio the other day saying wouldn't have gone they get relegated to the championship and still get parachute payments. Imagine being the richest club in the world and you're still getting parachute payments.
It's mad, innit? It's mad.
Yeah, business is business, bruh. Right. So let's get some Champions League predictions then.
What the winner?
The winner.
LIVERP Liverpool FC. That for me, that's with the one trophy. I think if I'm going to say that or the Premier League, I'll probably opt more for that this season. And
Champions League.
Champions League.
Okay.
But again, there's some good teams in there, man. Really good teams in there.
I'm saying Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I was gonna go. You know, I'm gonna say PSG.
Messi.
Yeah, man.
They're the final hurdle every season, and they get to the quarter and then just.
Well, to be fair, they've
So you
been
get number 8 next season
back
after
to
you
back
win Champions League.
back semis for them.
They always implode.
The best they've done. So
No, that's fine then.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, back to back semis. So they got the semis the season before that as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
So got the finishing touch now.
I think Bayern are forced to be
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Different.
I'm just saying PSG to go against the grain. You know me.
I hear that. You might as well say Man United.
Just to rattle a few people watching.
You might as well say Man United, mate.
Nah.
I don't
make
I
it
don't-
believable.
I don't think Pep will do it this season. I don't know.
He killed himself in that final last year. He should never. If it's not my thing, is you heard it. If it's not broke, don't fix it. I think he thought about it, overthought about it, and then thought about the thinking of the thought, and then just got it. You don't play Rodri and no Fernandinho.
Yeah.
Cuckoo, mate.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Cuckoo, mate.
He knows. It'd be good for football to see them
To see
lift
them
the
what?
trophy. What?
He's City.
Yeah,
Why
as a
would
football fan, for me, I think because it's Pep in it. Like he's
He's
one
won
of
it
the
before.
best.
He don't need to win again. Allow Pep.
But it just proves though, because he didn't win it at Bayern, did he?
No, he did.
The Champions League.
I'm sure he did.
No, my man did. Was it
Nah.
the
Flick?
No, not Flick. He won the treble the year before. Then he left, and then Pep come afterwards.
Was it
Won the league.
technical or something?
Yes, something
Yeah.
like that. He won the league, the cups, all of that.
Yeah.
But
Oh, he
just
didn't win Champions League.
Yeah, just
He's,
couldn't.
Probably
get
right.
he's
over
only
the
ever
line.
won a Champions League with Messi.
Yeah.
Shout out Messi.
You know what? Let's just.
Number 7.
Right. So let's go through. It's that time of the show. The Sunday League Roundup. So everyone
Sponsored
was
by
back
Sunday
in
League
action.
Sponsored by Sunday League
All
Settings.
right.
Please go and like. Please subscribe. Yeah, just
You heard
keep
it,
doing
yeah.
it, man. I really appreciate the subscriptions and the likes and the views have gone through the roof in the last month. So keep doing it. Thank you. It's appreciated.
Also,
Jobless.
the No Tekkers live Monday, December 20th.
Come true.
Man's gonna be sick.
At Goldsperry Bar. Food will be there from Good Grub. Desserts from the Posh Box Bakery.
Yep.
Shout out to
What else? yeah, man, come through, man. It'll be sick. It'll be vibes.
banter.
Yeah,
all
man.
of that flying
of that.
around.
I'd like to highlight, since we had the first live, see how some of them predictions are going. Stirring the pot still.
Anyone in particular?
They know who they are.
Boy!
I watched that with a keen eye at the time because I wasn't Sunday League settings then. So
Yeah, this ties nicely into the results. Let's get into it.
now that I'm just media, as my colleague says.
Yeah.
Very interesting to revisit some of those claims that were made at the time.
You're absolutely. Hold on, if I can get up the league. Not Twitter, wrong one.
It's close at the minute. I know that.
Well, since I'm here and I don't need to I don't need to see the results of my game. So Galacticos played.
Sorry, before I cut you beforehand, I think we have to highlight as well the two teams that dropped out as well, which is kind of
took away.
rejigged the league a little bit, points and so forth.
Yeah, Bond them going on a fraud watch.
Right, so Galacticos played VIP away.
Tough game.
Yeah, decent. Very obviously we've never played them before, so obviously just heard they're a good, decent team.
I know them very well, man.
VIP 3, Galacticos 0, 3-0. Yeah. No, it was
Would you say it's a slapping?
Second half was definitely.
Okay, so it was comfortable for them.
Yeah, second half. To be fair, one of the second goal went out of play.
Allegedly.
That pitch is like this though. Marston Green Wreck.
Yeah, it went out of play, and then the ref didn't call it. Obviously, it was a corner, and then it's gone like next to the outside the back post. Obviously, the linesman was the gaffer James. He didn't flag it either. All the players were calling for it, and then it just literally landed, and the man tapped it in. So that was 2-0, and then from that, it just kind of
So who did you say the linesman was?
James.
And that's your gaffer.
Yeah. Galacticos gaffer.
Just saying. I'm waiting for my meet the manager. Just saying.
That should be interesting. So yeah, unfortunately, 3 points down the drain. Still no W's officially on the board since the team's folded. So yeah, we go again next week. I don't know who we got next week, but I'll go to the fixtures after. Hampton played Beacon. Beacon won 5-0.
Oof.
So Bone said, yeah, it was.
Ooh, I thought they were decent as well.
Hampton.
Yeah.
You know, he's a young team, and shout out to Clarky Jake, man. He's a good lad, and they've got some good lads down there. They are, and they've even said it, they're still trying to find their feet in this league. And that's no disrespect to what they've like.
They've got the longest pitch in the world, though. For big man, like 200 meters length.
Swear.
Blood.
But you know, but on their day they'll compete, and like I said, if you look at the result for last week when they won, like it's a eye opener. Like
on to Highgate played Birmingham Elite. Highgate 2, Birmingham Elite 3.
Ooh,
massive result. For
big
boys.
game.
Big result there.
That took them out the relegation zone.
Massive, man. I spoke to Keown. He filled me and he said the goals what Vex and Trey Bertie scored.
Yeah, I heard man were doing one of these celebrations.
Yeah. Shouts out to Kings as well, because he has sent me all the pictures of that game, so I'll be going through those and adding those into the this week's Sunday League settings video, and there's a couple of naughty pictures in there. Kings gets the angles, man.
Who else played? The big game on the weekend. Sunday League settings was there. Waiting for the highlights to come out.
Thursday 7:30 on the Sunday League Settings YouTube channel. Go and subscribe.
There you go. Power versus Ballers. So this was the opener that you went to.
Yeah.
This is the return fixture. So ended Power 0, Ballers 5.
Oh, come again? What was that?
Power 0, Ballers 5.
It sounded like he said 5. 5.
Listen, we're just media, bro.
I just got to clarify it. I wasn't sure.
Just media.
Both 5.
Both teams were heavily disadvantaged with players as well.
Okay.
There was some.
Yeah.
Both teams.
I heard Power was.
Both teams, not just one team.
But one thing
no
I
excuses,
will say,
yeah.
No, it's not excuse. So the one thing I will say and highlight is the difference between the two teams on the day is the preparation.
Okay.
Oof.
I want to highlight this. As much as both teams were struggling for players, Ballers' preparation on the day was better than Powers. Hence, when you see the game and the video coming out on Thursday, you'll see the quick start from ballers.
So when you say preparation, you're talking about from like the gaffers or
No, not even just in regards to collectively from the team, just warming up, just getting there on time, and just that like the basics of football
okay.
kind of thing. You get me? And I think
so they respected their gaffer more. What are you trying to say? I'm just asking.
I'd
innit?
say they should have respected the game more.
Oh, okay.
I'm just media, so let me just let.
listen.
I'm just media too. I'm just asking the questions.
You might need to jump in his DMs.
Huh? What did I do? I just asked the question.
Oh man, remember I'm at the games and you hear me live chat, staring hot. But I'll be honest.
Speaking of when you mentioned about the live earlier and people being favourites and whatnot, was Power one of the favourites? Was that who you were referring to?
I think if you need to go back to what's written in the. I'll be like I said. I think that for me, and again, Deebs knows him, and I've known Deebs for a long time. Like I was very surprised of
Just
how.
let the people know who Deebs is.
Deebs is the Power manager. It wasn't. They didn't turn up on Sunday. They did not turn up on Sunday. No, the team didn't. There's 3 players that I can name, and that'll be evident in the video what comes out where. I'm not even gassing. I was struggling to put highlights together for Power.
Did you say you tried to speak to Deebs after as well? I'm just asking because.
Let me rephrase. I was looking for Deebs afterwards, and I've seen him get in his car and get off.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'll be honest. If I was him,
Was the game even finish it?
I wouldn't have wanted to speak to anybody after that game on Sunday. I think the shouts out goals.
Well, who he needed to speak to was the players on the pitch. That's who he needed to speak to.
Lee Owl. I give Lee Owl his due.
Yeah, man. Shout out Big Lee, man. Real gaffer.
Lee, like I said, I think is humble sometimes in how he goes on, but he definitely went for the jugular on Sunday.
I know Lee can do 10 kick-ups.
Yeah. He went for the
He's
jugular.
bottled it.
But there's some performances in that game as well, man. Shout out Callum as well, man. Had an absolutely wicked game.
Yeah. It's in the goal still. Mazza.
Quality, man.
Mazza. Right. So that brings us to the table. I don't think Dingo played.
Nah, I was out with them in the pub on Saturday. I went for a quick Christmas drink with them.
Yeah.
Them man can put the alcohol away. I was there for 45 minutes and they tried to drug me, man. But in all fairness, Dane, their striker, come to the Power Ballers game.
Okay.
His eyes were like, I don't know, he was standing up, yeah. Shout out Dane, man.
Who else didn't play? I think that was everyone in it. Yeah, pretty much. Because there's 9 teams now. Cool. So as the league stands, as of right now, Beacon are top with 19 points, having played 8 games. VIP are second with 18. Ballers are third with 17. And then this is where the gap. Well, Highgate have got 2 games in hand. They sit at 10 points. So if they win their 2, they could go close the gap there.
Is it joint top or joint second? They go, isn't it?
Nah, it'd be 16. So
16, okay.
Yeah, because they lost that game on. That was a big loss. If they won, then they would have been still in it. Dingo on 9 points. Hampton on 9 points. Birmingham Elite on 6. They've also got 2 games.
Where's
in
Power?
hand.
Still got there yet.
Power are in 8th relegation with Galacticos.
Oh.
So Power on 6 points though. If they win, they got a game on hand on Elite.
Hold on, we're halfway through the season technically, haven't it?
Technically, yeah.
And the Power were one of the favourites Sunday. Where?
8th.
Out of how many?
9.
Oh, Deebs, the disclaimer is, Chief, you got to come for him at the live. I'm just.
You sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that?
Listen.
A man want a free slush. Yeah, you better behave yourself.
Listen, if you haven't already, please go on the No Tekkers IG page. We just done a live with some of the players and managers from the league.
I'll be going on that after.
Lee has said he has someone for fraud watch that everyone's going to be shocked to put, and he's exclusive for the live. So,
okay.
Yeah. Calm down. The Dingle boys will be there.
Yeah, man.
The Pudding boys will be there.
Yeah, man.
NSA will be there, hopefully.
Shane, don't let me down, Shane, you better be there, mate.
So, yeah, man. Power. Deeb said he wants free slush from me.
West Midlands Wanderers and all them lads as well, man. Actually, I was with a couple of the Rail Rangers players at these from Beacon's boxing match on Saturday. Yeah, man. If you boys can come down as well, and I'll be down to film you boys soon as well, man. So I know you very well.
West Mid Wanderers have contacted us as well, so we'll get them on in the new year.
Yeah, man. Good content.
So yeah, man. Also, if you do want to come on the show, have your say, please contact the No Tekkers on Twitter or Instagram. So.
And can I just say as well, if you've got goals from the weekend, don't be shy. Just message me, send them on. If you want to do a meet the manager, message me, do it. We're working together and trying to grow together. So yeah,
man.
Let's just do it, man.
Right. So the fixtures for the upcoming week, we're looking at. Let's see.
Some big ones again.
Hold on. What's this week? This week will be the 12th.
I believe so. Yeah, it will be.
So the 12th, you've got Elite versus Hampton, VIP versus Highgate.
I'll be at that one.
Okay. Ballers versus Dingle, and then Power playing Glades in the cup. Or Ballers Dingle is a cup game as well.
And I've got Beacon. I got that return fixture against BJNS, which they did win.
Oh
But
yeah.
So I know Beacon won't.
What's the issue with that? How come they had to replay?
Apparently, the game should have gone directly from 90 minutes into penalties, but instead, both teams, so they say, have agreed to do extra time, then gone into penalties, then Beacon have won on pens, and then apparently it's gone back now to the Birmingham FA.
Okay.
Let them replay the fixture. So
to be fair, I thought it was extra time because when we played our last cup game,
when Haas scored the winner,
it went straight to pens. So,
but again, I don't think that should be. Again, I'm just playing devil's advocate. Now that shouldn't be a fault of the team. That should be down to the referee and whoever's
the officials.
If both teams have agreed to it, then surely,
then surely that should stand in it.
Yeah.
But again, Beacon have got to go and do what they've done first time round, innit?
Galacticos doesn't seem to have a game on here, but we've got NSA in the cup, and then we've got Power in the other cup. So that fixture against Power is on January 9th. So hopefully,
I see their deeps, yeah.
we might play NSA this weekend. Then I don't know.
Okay,
waiting to find out. So
Shane, I'll be on your case Sunday night, mate.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna leave NSA alone this week. That was the target.
In all fairness, they got a massive 6-1 win. NSA did.
Oh, did they?
Shouts out to the NSA, man.
Let me go to the. Let me
I spread them on. I gave them that little push they needed.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
Shouts out to Dam as well, man. You just nothing but positivity I get from you, man. Yeah, man. I respect Dam. Good person, man. Good you.
Yeah. So the fixtures in only 2 games. So Water Orton versus NSA. NSA won 6-1. How many goals did Bezzy score? And then
I heard he's still suspended though. Is he not suspended still?
Is he?
I don't know.
And then Man on the Moon, I guess they didn't
away
show up.
Again.
Yeah, away win with Shirley Griff. So Man on the Moon, you lot on the moon or what? What's going on? You can't turn up to your games.
I know you upset Pudding, innit?
Yeah.
To be fair, they weren't happy about that, lads.
So yeah, that was the only fixtures for the championship. I did see that Sands FC, they won under 2-0.
Congratulations, man.
On the weekend.
Yeah, man, big up Sands.
Big up Sands, man. I love what they're doing down there, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get them on in the new year as well because their story is sick.
Yeah, brilliant story behind them.
So yeah, at the minute, let's look at the championship table. Real Rangers at the top.
Joint, isn't it?
Joint top with West Mid Wanderers. So it's looking very spicy up there.
That will be the game definitely in the new year if that's played.
Yeah.
I'll be definitely coming down to film that game 100%. So I definitely want to get to some of them championship games, but it's just hard just being the one-man show at the minute. But I'm working. I'm trying to get there.
We'll get there, man. We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Hampton are in third with 20. Pudding got a game in hand, so if they win, they'll join top.
Yeah, like a free.
Go on, Pudding.
Yeah,
bring back Dinky though.
Dinky was fuming.
Dinky
was fuming. Dinky was like, yo, you're chatting rubbish.
The petition to get Dinky back at the
Yeah, man.
Bring back Dinks, man. Bring back the Dinks.
Yeah,
Shirley Griff's 5th, also 18 points, but they've played 3 more games than Pudding. So yeah, man, it's looking spicy.
It's tasty, man.
Spicy down that league too.
No pressure, Dan, league secretary. Everybody stays in the Prem as it is now, regardless of the results, and then you promote 4 teams into that league.
That's how it should work.
Just saying, I think
that's how it should work.
Because I think it's a bit of an Well, I'll save it for our private conversation. Yeah. And I won't throw you underneath the bus.
I mean, that's what I think should happen. Innit? If you're trying to get, well, to be fair, someone mentioned you should get like 20 teams in the Prem, but I think it was Dougie last time. But I feel there's not 20 consistent teams.
To be fair.
and I think the shouters as well. I have to say it, man. I'm not gonna apologise. Austin, you need to get out of that league, man. You're just slapping teams stupidly.
I did message them and say, are they joining?
I want them like selfishly for content and to film, and I want to see them lads play against like the.
I did ask, and they said they see how the season gets on, but they got off the field issues at the minute. Honestly, with Highgate.
Yeah, don't worry about. We can officiate that, man. We'll get couple referees and couple people down.
We'll get proper rest for that game.
We'll have that.
So we'll see what's going on. But yeah, that was the Sunday League roundup. As I said, the No Tekkers live. Please come down. It is a free event. We got food, drink, vibes, music, everything in it. So come down Monday, December 20th, 8 p.m. Everyone reach. Yeah.
Definitely, man. Make sure you come down, man. It'll definitely be a good day.
Cool. So let's get on to what we're missing now. Fraud watch.
Yeah, man.
Yep. And sorry, before we do the fraud watch, rest in peace to the little man, Arthur. Is it Labinju Hughes?
Yeah,
I think
man.
That's definitely hit the footballing world, and I think that's the world in general at the minute. So yeah, man. R.I.P. to the little man.
Also, R.I.P. to Marvin Morgan. Obviously passed this morning. Obviously only 38. The fresh ego kid, you know the brand, you know the name. Obviously had a good career. But
you played with him as well, innit? You played with him.
Not with him, against him a few times.
Okay.
We have a few mutual friends as well. So
yeah, man. Big RIPs.
Condolences to the friends and family, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Sad loss, man.
Cool. Right. Fraud watch. Anyone top of your heads?
I'll go last. I'm trying to think. I went prepared for this.
Well, after I went NSA last week, I gotta go power this week. I gotta do it. Sorry, Deeps. I'm not even gonna do the whole of power. I'm just gonna do Deeps this week. I just gotta do it. And man's asking for free slush and trying to come at me. Yo, Deeps. Fraud watch. Man refusing 10 kick-ups and that. What's this?
He said he can do them.
I gave him the opportunity. I gave him the platform to show the world. He didn't want to do it.
I hear it.
And then get slapped 5-0.
I think when he was boiling when he was young. I've known Deeps for years. You know, I'm trying to think.
Have you ever seen him do 10 kick-ups?
All
right,
then. When we was
Fraud
going,
watch.
it was me. Obviously, Deeps is like my age, and it's like, and obviously 10's like me and 10 were the ballers, but Deeps was always there. But
oh, so you weren't one of the ballers.
Someone told me that Deeps was like Yakubu back in the day.
To be honest, no, Deeps had it. In him, man,
what?
But we've all put on a little
timber.
Since then, me included. You get me?
So we say
I asked you a very simple question. Have you ever seen him do 10 kick-ups?
No, Deebs used to play in the school team, and that's.
I don't want the media trained answers. I said, have you ever seen Deebs do 10 kick-ups?
I plead the fifth.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Man said.
Fraud watch.
Man said. A source told me that Donny, he said that he was like Yakubu back in the day, but that same source said he seen him play, he done a step over or something, and then it was done. He subbed himself. So I don't know, but this is just what the people are telling me.
Deebs, I'll back into this. You're my age. We're from a different era to these young duns, and it's
your era didn't do kick-ups?
Deebs, I'm trying to save you, man. He's just killing you.
I'm just asking a question. I'm confused.
She's your fraud watch. Moving on swiftly.
I ain't got no one this week. I think everyone who I want to put hands on in it. My biggest one was that Marco Bizilia. So bamboozle in the world.
Newcastle, you going on there too? About Eddie Howe. What do you mean?
I'm genuinely struggling, you know. Can I put a man on there twice?
You can put Deebs on twice if you want.
Both the Harrys, man. I think both the Harrys are piss poor, man.
Which Harrys? Maguire and Kane.
Yeah, Kane's having a shocker,
they're
ain't
not
he?
my guys, man. Like they're not.
Kane's having a shocker, man.
But yeah, that's just probably my personal vendetta. I don't like them, innit? It's not my type of players. But from the Sunday League, I'm gonna put on fraud watch is the teams that folded, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What are their names?
Glaze dropped down, so they're definitely on there. Linden and Coronation stuff.
Man. You know, it's for me, and I'm not even gonna I'm not like agony's off or nothing. Like it's frustrating for the teams that have played, innit? Like that have won games, competed.
So have they folded completely and don't exist no more?
Pretty much so, yeah. And I think the frustrating thing is, again, it kind of
wasted petrol, time, getting up.
The results aside, it's everything else.
Man got injured in one of them games, knocks,
you know
all them
like,
things.
There's things where you could have been at a family do. You've come home and your missus is moaning at you because she can't go shopping or you're delayed. and again, like your excuse at the time is, but I'm playing a game of football.
I put the missus on phone.
Do you know what frustrates me as well is because I know if I was at one of those games and I'd filmed it, and knowing how much time and effort, I could have been somewhere else.
Yeah.
And
I'm fuming. My goal of the season's gone, man.
Is that the barring in? That still counts, man.
That's what I'm saying, but Dan saying nah. But you know what?
Did you not send it on to me? It'll still go in the compilation.
Yeah, that's what I said.
It'll still be around the ground.
Around the ground.
Around the ground. Half of the A ground, innit?
Right. Let's go on to the streets. We'll never forget.
You still need to do the thing?
Nah. You don't. No, we ain't got no guests. So
cool. Everyone knows it.
Everyone knows what going on. I'm gonna put Lucas Moore on there. I don't know if that's too big of a name, but
he's still here, though.
Then
again, you're right.
Danny is.
But why? It's easy to say it now while man's still playing. I don't think 10 years after he's not playing, people are gonna still be talking about him like that.
You don't think so?
I can't.
Not just talking like, but in what sense though? Like, use a player that
the streets will forget him.
Okay.
In my opinion,
I don't think so.
Do you know, I was sat at home the other day, listening to the Pudding one, the podcast, and I had some names, and I'm trying to sit here now, and I can't think of
the hot seat, man. You get used to it, man. You're median now.
Yeah, man.
But a name that he did mention, Yakubu.
Yeah.
The streets will never forget Yakubu.
Yeah.
His pin and roll was the blueprint for man like Flicks. Shout out Big Flicks.
Lua in that same.
Yeah. All right then.
category.
All right then. Streets of everything. I know it's based on skill and whatnot, but I have to throw this defender in there because like Joseph Yobo. Like for me, like he, I know he played for Everton and he was a bit. No, and I'm gonna throw in there Lucas Radibi for Leeds.
Raw.
Yeah.
I'm going back that way.
Yeah.
As a centre half, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Them
I have to respect
name-
the defenders, man.
Them names were flying about when I was a youth man still.
Radibi, South African.
Yeah. Them names were flying about when I was a youth man still.
Yeah,
I was like, who's this Radibi, brother?
Yeah. Unreal, man. And then you know who I'm gonna say as well? Old Liverpool left back, not John Arnerisa.
I was gonna say
Arnerisa was 2.0. Stigin Biernaby.
I don't
Like,
know.
if you don't know, go and.
I thought he was going to say flipping Jimmy Traore. Remember him?
Oh, man. Do you know, it's the Champions League winners still.
That's what I'm saying.
That man can just say,
So I have to bond the stats, man. Because these fraud men are getting Champions League medals and that.
Yeah, man. If you look at some man, like you got players out there that have won the Premier League that should never have won, and you got big ballers that have never won it.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
so I need to bond the stats, man.
Nah, but yeah, Lucas Radibi for me, man.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Okay.
And what was the other youth's name? Was it the 2010 World Cup? Shabalala. So that's the group going off there. His apologies, gents. They scored the goal for South Africa, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I know. That was the opening game as well.
The Ras Shabalele.
I remember the celebration. I can't remember the.
I don't know how to pronounce the brother's name.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
One more.
Go on.
Boban for AC Milan, Croatian.
Did someone put him on before?
Boban.
I'm sure someone did.
It's all coming back to me now. I want to stop now.
Probably. I don't know. I don't think so.
Nah.
I don't remember
Boban.
that. The only people from AC Milan that put on streets what's his name?
I'm gonna have to check the
Shevchenko and
I said
Maldini.
Ibrahim Bar when I come on here before he was at AC Milan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. That was the streets to never forget. So let us know any of your streets.
Yeah, you that must have some shots.
Let us know your streets.
We'll never forget. The players that you think will be or should be on the streets to never forget. Let us know in the comments. So that would be interesting, especially if some throwback names.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, man, cool.
Yeah, man.
Big up the sponsors, Beer Energy. Create One Academy. Merch is out now. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts. So
I did see them still
get them in. Chief has got the hat there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
Plug it.
one of them, one of many.
You know what I mean? Sunday League settings, like and subscribe
Yes, man.
so you can get into the action, get involved.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And Goals Perry Bar, big up Goals Perry Bar.
Yeah,
They got their Thursday league going, so if you enter, I think you get free kit for your team. So yeah, man. And then lads, yeah.
Yeah, last thing for me, any goals recorded, any content you've got, please send it on and I'll add them into the end of the Sunday League settings videos, which come out every Thursday at 7:30.
There you go. Bam.
Yeah.
Episode 62, No Tekkers podcast. That's a wrap. Peace.
Bonus stats.
Bless up.